But we're stranded on a desert island with no contact. We can't download games. We can only take 5 games with us, right?
You can only 5 games, no internet, no downloads. You can't have internet to download a game, but you can if your game
I can play
needs
online.
yes, you can play online if that's like a core function of
And
the
there's
game.
no
So
way to
we're
tell anybody I need help that I'm stranded here.
exactly. Yeah. The
Okay.
the
So the
the, the
chat
online
functions don't
connection
work.
no, only works to help service playing that game
Okay.
in that way.
Ooh, okay. I like this list.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Addison Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk about the games we want to whenever they came out, because that's what we're playing. We'll talk old stuff, we'll talk new stuff, we'll talk everything in between. I'm your host, Wicked Gamer UK Allen, but on this episode, you can call me Shipwrecked. Quick, send help. I'm stuck on an island and no one's going to come get me. And as always, I am joined by the most amazing co-host in the world, Mike Maldy, aka Wilson, the best volleyball companion anyone can have when they're stuck on a desert island. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. Oh my God, what are we doing today? Are we doing something desert islandy?
I think there might be a desert island theme today. That's right. Listeners, we've got a fun episode for you today. We are going to talk about the 5 games we would take with us if we were stuck marooned on a desert island and no one was there with us. But before we get into that,
Interesting.
Mike, how you doing?
You know, I'm doing well. I'm just here living the dream.
Nice.
Excited for Animal Crossing, even though I think I'm going to buy it. The update,
Okay.
Switch 2 update. And
Yeah.
I'm excited for that actually, as I might actually go in there and clear out my weeds and, you know, and get punished.
It's not that bad this time. I dipped in on Christmas morning. I just had a little moment
And
to
a little dippy
myself.
do.
I had a little dippy do on Christmas morning because I really like to go in and like take pictures next to the Christmas trees or find a snowman or get a little present or
Have
something.
to wait
I
a
don't know.
year now.
Yeah, it's on what is it? It's on Toy Day, I think they call it in Animal
Okay.
Crossing. It's like Toy Day. So I went in there and I like there was no like big, to do of people being like, "Why are you been? Your
There wasn't
island's
all
so
these roaches or
messy."
anything?
I didn't go into my house,
Oh,
but
yeah,
there
don't go in
probably
there.
was. But it didn't seem like it was that big of a
Maybe
deal,
because
to be
everybody
honest.
had the
So
Christmas joy and the spirit and stuff.
that's it. Yes,
But if I
that's
go
it.
in now, they're going to complain to me. They're going to be moving out, and it's going to be abandoned. It's a ghost town. I haven't opened that in like a couple years. Oh, I should
Oh
do a
my
live
gosh.
stream of that. Like, well, here we
Oh
go.
my, yes, seeing how many roaches actually come and like attack your
Oh, God.
character. Um, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so we're recording this on a day that they dropped the new the surprise dropped the what's it called,
Update.
the update for the original version yet, but the Switch 2 version hasn't come out yet. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that thing about Animal Crossing is I definitely feel like I get sucked up into the hype of it all. Like, it is it. I mean, but it's something like $5 to upgrade, right?
I
It's
have no
something really
idea.
cheap. I think it is. I think it's only like it's like $5 to upgrade to the Switch 2 version. So it feels like it's like a
Just
no-brainer.
give it to me. Give me something. Be a No Man's Sky and give us something.
Yeah. And I just real quick on the maths of it all, like, gosh, that is such. I mean, it's a decent upgrade, right? It's not like huge amounts of DLC or whatever. Maybe it is for all the Animal Crossing people out there. How are you finding the upgrade? Are you loving it? Let us know in the comments. But if you think about all the numbers they sold for Animal Crossing, like in the hundreds of millions or whatever, I think it's like the behind Mario Kart 8. I think it's the second highest selling title on the Switch, and like that's like. $5 is just like money in the bank for Nintendo. They're just like, make it rain, make it rain.
The thing too is that Animal Crossing released at the most perfect time. It was chance too. I don't think they planned it to release it during COVID, like the height of COVID.
They couldn't.
And so it released, and because it released during that time, people who didn't even have a Switch bought a Switch just to play Animal Crossing with all their friends because it was the only way you can hang out.
Yes,
good times. I miss COVID. I don't miss like people getting sick and dying and not.
No, that's horrible.
I miss being home and not having expectations to go anywhere. Ah,
Okay, okay, so when you
if we
you
can just
like a
ha
lockdown,
I
just a
love a
general
good
lockdown.
quarantine.
Oh, I do not wanna put that into the universe. I never wanna be in lockdown again.
I put myself
You
in
know.
quarantine all the time. I haven't left this house in a long
Yeah,
time,
you can
so
self-quarantine. You don't need a government to tell you it, Mike.
yeah,
You
but
can
then
just
people
literally
text me and be
lock
like, "You
yourself
wanna go to
in.
the pub and have a little drinky poo?" And I'm like, "No." And then my
Is it
dog is
really
like, "Can we please go outside?" I'm like, "Fine."
well, this is exactly why you actually do need to end up on a desert island where you won't be bothered by anybody. You can be on your own. You could be there with Monty, hanging out, having a nice time playing in the
He's allowed to
sands.
be there?
Monty can go with you.
Let's go.
Monty can go with you
But
because
we're
I'm bringing
stranded on a
Sookie.
desert island with
Yeah,
no contact. We
that's
can't
right.
download games. We can only take
Nope,
5 games with us, right?
that's the one. Yep, you can only yeah, 5 games, no internet, no downloads.
Wait, can I be con
Oh,
ca
sorry. You can't have internet to download a game, but you can if your
I
game
can play
needs
online,
yes, you can play online if that's like a core function of
and
the
there's
game.
no way
So
to
we're
tell anybody I need help that I'm stranded here.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So the
The
chat
online
functions don't
connection,
work.
no, only works to help service playing that game
Okay.
in that way.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know.
I like this
Uh,
list.
yeah, it's like Starlink. We've got a subscription to Starlink and it only allows you to just play the game that you brought. Can't contact anybody. You could maybe get like a Grubhub or a Deliveroo sent every once in a while if you need to, because
Just drop from the
coconuts.
sky
Yeah, yeah,
like it's
you need
Hunger
your
Games or
gamer yeah,
something.
yeah, you need your gamer food while you're stuck on a desert island.
I'll have
Um,
plenty of coconuts.
yeah, I I would not last 20 minutes on a desert
Oh
island,
god, I
right?
would last
You
years.
think so?
Oh my god, I would literally, like I wouldn't even I'll be just put me there now. I can survive. I don't need anything. I don't need clothing. I don't need tools. I will make everything. I will primal what is it called? Like tribal, not tribal. I will do it like whatever, caveman style and no
Caveman
problem.
style, there you go. You will go back to your roots, you will be able
Primitive
to
style.
primitive, okay, yes, yes. I well,
I'll be
for the
thriving.
first thing though is that, like, look at me, I've got pasty white skin, like, any exposure to the sun and I am, like, crisp. I can't
You
stand that,
make a
like, I
leaf
just
hat.
get me out of I don't make no leaf hat, this ain't Animal Crossing. I ain't making no leaf hat.
This is Lord of the
Um
Flies.
Oh, God, yeah. No, I wouldn't do well on a desert island, but with the 5 games that I've chosen, at least
You can
I would
last more
have
than 20 minutes
something
at least.
to, yeah, probably. Yeah, because I gotta finish these 5 games while I'm stuck on the island, so
Exactly.
they'll give me lots of time, to play these games. So, yeah, so that's what we're talking about today, listeners. But before we get into it, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Make sure you are following us so you can get all the stuff about the latest episodes as they are released. Yeah, we're growing the community here. We want you to join us. All right, so let's get into it, Mike. Um, you go first, and then I'll go, and we'll go back and forth
Oh
on this
god, okay.
desert island gaming list. What's your first game on the list that you'd want to
In no
have?
particular order.
Okay.
In no particular order. I think one game that will be on my list is Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I just love a good replay of that, and
Yep.
also, like, it's never ending really, like, even after you beat it, you still can go around and do stuff.
Mhm.
So I think that's just
Yeah.
a good game to have with you.
Oh, totally, totally, and, I've booted it back up since they've released the Switch 2 version on Switch 2, and, it really is just an amazing world to walk around in, right?
Mhm.
Like, even though we've played Breath of the Wild and we've played Tears of the Kingdom, it's been so long. I'm not somebody who, like, plays them, like, close back to back, right? So,
Mhm.
you play this game, you really invest in it, and then if you step away from it from a while, I forget the world. So when
Yeah.
you pick it back up, you can almost feel like I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't remember where everything is. So it's nice that there's still those surprises.
What's really cool about it is that it's still interesting even when you know everything. It's
Mhm.
still interesting. Like, you're just like I remember just, like, getting really close to a texture and, like, trying to see, like, myself, and I'm just looking, and I'll stand there for, like, 10 minutes, like, at a weird angle. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, trying to see, like the details of the shrines and
Yep.
the different textures. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasted probably 2 hours doing that, so
It's phenomenally beautiful, right? They
yes.
the great thing about, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild is that the art style allows it to be a lot more timeless, so even if you're stuck on this desert
Exactly.
island, you're thinking like, "Oh, well, this still looks good. I'm not bored of this graphic style." Um, yeah, and, I think weirdly, like, the whole concept of being stuck on the desert island with no one there, that almost echoes quite a lot of Breath of the Wild, right? Because you
Right?
sort of, like, go onto this whole expanse where you don't have
You
that
just
much
wake up.
interaction. You wake up, you're having to figure things out, so it's kind of like this, like, meta experience, if you will, like, you're actually kind of living that on the desert island and, playing that in video game form, so, yeah, great game. I mean, what else can we say about Breath of the Wild? It's just such a good game.
Is that on your list as well?
No, because I went for Tears of the Kingdom.
Ew, we should be on the same
So,
island together. We could
yes. Oh,
swap.
wait, but you don't want anybody to come hang out with you, Mike.
I'll make the exception for you if you're on the
Fine.
other side of the island and we meet
Fine.
like
Okay. Well,
once a
because
month.
yeah, well, we still gotta do the podcast, so we're gonna have
Yeah,
to
that's
we're
true.
gonna have to
Once
make
a
that
week
work.
then.
Yeah, I went with Tears of the Kingdom because all of the things about Breath of the Wild are fantastic. You're in the same world, but I feel like, it is just a lot more things to do all the time in
It's
Tears of the
true.
Kingdom. And, I when I've because I've only played through it once, I haven't revisited it since then, since I beat it. Um, and when my in my original playthrough, like, I thought the building mechanics and stuff was great and it was interesting, but it didn't really speak to me. I'm not somebody who likes to, like, have to create worlds inside of a game,
Yeah.
but I could see that mechanic, like, being something that I would, when I'm bored out of my
Polish.
mind, there's, like, infinite number of possibilities for me to
Yeah.
kind of,
Then you
like,
would
play with that.
you have all infinite amount of time that you're alive
Yeah.
to create things now. Nothing else to
Mhm.
do on this island.
Totally. And I'm sure I'll end up spending, a year on one of those, the signpost guy that you see where he's trying to hold up his
Yes.
signpost. Some of them are really tricky. And I remember, with thinking about these games that there was one that I mean, I spent about 3 hours trying to get it just right because it gets harder and harder and harder. And I was just probably, I don't know, maybe I was drunk or whatever at the time and I wasn't very good at it. But like, I just remember having fun, just simply being like, oh my God, in this game, there's this whole world to explore, but I'm so hyper focused right now on trying to help this guy keep his sign up using whatever wood or trees I've got around. It's
I'm
such a
also like,
clever,
why
clever
do you
game.
need this sign up? I know you said why, but it doesn't make
Yes.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
Um,
right. If I might want to change my Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, only
you
because
could
and gamer confession,
okay,
I've
go
never
on.
completed Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
Mike, are you even a real gamer?
Oh, I liked it. It was fun. I'm really good at it. I just kind of like life happened and
True. It's a big game. It's a big game. And
and then
listen,
also like sometimes
no
you just need a
shade.
break. You just need a
You
break.
do need a break.
And then when you take too long
Um,
of a break, it's like I don't know if I can go back in. And that's where I am right now.
I oh I one I was gonna say that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are 2 games that I wish I could completely forget that I've played every time I
Mm.
finish them. I would love to be able to go back into it, like, for the first time
Oh,
every
that
time.
feeling's amazing.
Oh, it's so good. But, like, saying that point, I think I really would love to hear your thoughts when you finally get around to, like, completing it because
I'm
Tears of the
close.
Kingdom just goes for it, and that final, like, sequence of battles and stuff is phenomenal. It is worth every minute to go and play that. It's so
Ugh.
good.
Okay, fine, I'll do it
So
tomorrow.
you no rush,
I don't
dude.
even
You
remember
got all
how
the
to
time
I
in the
don't even
world.
remember how to shoot my bow.
Yeah. Well, I think
What's
you're
crazy
traveling coming
is
up, right? So, like, when you're on the plane, take some time to remember that
yeah,
mechanic because it's so good.
because the thing is like it came out when I had my tonsils removed, and
Oh,
I
okay.
was stuck in bed for 2 weeks. Oh, not really in bed, but I was stuck at home just sick, for 2 weeks, and that's all I did was play that. I had put like 250 hours into that game,
Right.
and
Yes.
the thing is, though, I was taking my sweet time doing everything else. Didn't like I wasn't doing like the quest, the main quest.
Mhm.
I was just walking around and
Yep.
what's the underground called? The upside down or whatever it is. I was just
Oh
chilling
gosh.
out down there in
Oh
the
god.
caverns or the Abyss. Gosh, I don't even know what they're called anymore.
Oh my gosh, what's it called? I completely forgot. It'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you
Uh,
let us know in the comments, please remind us what it's called.
I'm an idiot. So, and I was just enjoying my life, just walking around and exploring and
Yes.
killing random things. And so
The
yeah, like
depths, right? Is it the depths?
yeah, yeah,
Keep
whatever.
going. Keep talking. You were
Um,
exploring?
it was just that. That's it. I was just. I can spend hours doing that on end and just walking around. So I really enjoy the game. I think also I don't want to complete a game sometimes just because I enjoy it
Mhm.
too much and
Yeah.
I don't want to end. I just don't want to end.
Yeah, it is the depths. I just quickly looked it
Mm.
up. Yeah, there is something about Tears of the Kingdom that and Breath of the Wild that I remember. Like, I was like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna have to be sad that it's officially over, and I've done it. I don't know if you listen to Nintendo Voice Chat from IGN. So Seth Macy's one of their hosts, and he said the exact same thing. Like, this was like months and months and months and months and months, maybe almost a year after the game came out. He's like, I haven't completed it because I just don't ever want that finishing point. So,
But what upsets me, and spoiler alert, but once you complete Breath of the Wild, like you end, the game is like you beat it, but then you're back in the world and you can still go back and beat Ganon again,
yeah,
which I don't like because I'm like, no, I want it to be over. I don't want him to be lingering there still. I
yes,
beat it
yeah,
already. Why is he not
yeah,
dead? So that kind of pissed me off. But then
hmm
whatever. It's fine. I'm
yeah,
over it now. Okay, that's enough
yeah,
about Zelda. What is your
yeah,
second game you
yes.
want to bring?
The second game, and again, in no particular order, I am going to bring with me Tetris on the original Game Boy.
I thought about
That
that one.
game is endless. That game is not only nostalgic, but it's endless and it's just so wonderfully challenging, right? Like,
It
it's so
is.
easy just to like turn it on, quickly play a few
You don't want no Game
rounds.
Boy Color? You don't want like a little color in there?
No, I kind of want to, I
You don't
don't
want the one
know.
on
I mean,
Switch, the 99 or whatever the number is?
no, I want the original one. Okay, fine. I'll take the Game Boy Advance that I got for my birthday. Thank you very much, Mike
Mm,
Maldy. I'll take that, and then I'll bring the Game Boy version, and then I'll add color into it that way because the Game Boy Advance does that
so
through
good.
like
So, yeah.
yeah. Because that's where I learned Tetris. That's how I understand it. And not that it's so different than other versions, but that original OG one,
Mhm.
it's just nice comfort food. In those moments when I'm like feeling like, oh, I really wish I was off this desert island. I think that this game would just give me all the good feels,
Yeah,
and a good puzzle challenge. I mean, it's just I could pick up Tetris any moment of the day and just play it. It's so freaking good,
it is
so
good.
good.
I agree, it's a
Yeah.
good game. It was in the running,
Okay.
but I
Cool.
didn't go with that. So, if we're going classic, because mine are in no particular order.
Yeah.
So, I chose a Pokemon game. I
Mhm.
wasn't sure which one to choose. I was like, "Do I want blue, red, yellow, alpha green, purple, yellow, green, black?" I don't know, all these different colors. But,
Yeah,
no, I ended up choosing a DS game. So I
cool.
chose Heart Gold slash Soul Silver. They're the same game, so
Mhm.
whichever one, I don't care which one. And
I
yeah,
think you can have both and they count as one.
sure, why not?
We're making up the rules. Go for
So
it.
yeah, so that was my retro kind of pick. Not really retro, but yes. So Pokemon game because hours and hours of fun. You got
Mhm.
to catch them all. So there's just some point where you're just kind of like you're searching for all of them. So might as well get
Yes.
them all.
And is this the game that you wanna have the internet connection for because you
No,
can go online and battle? No? Okay,
no,
cool.
there's
You just
no.
wanna be in that space?
I mean, there's nobody's really. I don't know if people are online. That one maybe.
Well, in this magic world, they could be playing it, right?
I'm
You
sure
could
somebody's on
go on
there.
and battle somebody. Yeah, I think there again, that comfort food, that thing that you love, it's so hard to choose the version of it, but I feel like, these are talked about as some of the best versions that people really enjoyed, but I think the
Hmm.
thing with Pokemon is it's always like whatever one you played when you were a kid growing up is kind of the one that you, like, stick with as your greatest version. Were those the versions that were kind of like
No, I would say like
no?
Pokemon
Okay.
Yellow and Blue were my first Pokemon games
Okay.
ever,
Yeah.
and I love them. But then again, they're the first game, so they're great to play, but they don't take that long, and
Yeah.
they're the first ones. So like Emerald would be even more like a better retro, like
Mhm.
challenging one, and I do have
Mhm.
that, but I just know I just haven't completed the Heart Gold Soul Silver edition
Okay.
yet, so that's why I'm like, okay, well, this is something I can finish and then enjoy, and so
Mhm.
on.
Yeah. And what is it about beyond just like, having not beaten those games, but what is it about those that you landed on that you think like is there different play style mechanics or is it the
Well, you
particular
get 2
Pokemon that are in there?
regions, right? So,
Mhm.
you get, like, a real post game. So, there is a post game after you beat the game in a way.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
there's 2 regions you get to explore. It's also replayability because the way you pick your starter team, like your starter Pokemon, and then the way you build your team, uh, it defines how that run goes, but how you're gonna play that whole entire
Okay.
game. So you
Okay.
can change it up, you know, which change your
Nice.
starter up, and then it's a little bit more challenging or a little bit
Mhm.
easier in the beginning or whatever. So
And then there's, one of the things that's great about Pokemon and I'm speaking really like out of ignorance here, not a lot of experience, but what I love about the Pokemon community is that within like the games themselves, the community will come up with like unique rules for how you need to do a particular run,
exactly.
so it's like you can't level up
Like, as soon as one of your
your
characters
whatever.
dies, they're
Yeah,
dead. With a
that's
pet
it.
if they
Yeah.
faint, they're dead. It's
Yes. Is
over.
that the Nuzlocke one or something
Uh-huh,
like that? Is that what they
uh-huh,
call it?
uh-huh.
Yes. Okay. See, I know the Pokemon.
So
Yes.
there's
Come on,
things you can
community.
do
Yeah.
like that, so the replayability becomes endless.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So there is that's really, really cool. Um, man, I feel like this might be 2026 might be the year that I actually
Try a
play and
classic
complete.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I
The new
think it
ones
might
ruin
be.
it for everybody. Nobody knows
Um,
how the feeling was when I was, because new people don't know the feeling of how when Pokemon came out, how it felt to play a classic Pokemon game. But
I
like these
mean,
kids these days, like,
I was like there when Blue and Red came out. Like, of
yeah,
course I
me too.
remember that. But it just didn't catch my attention. And I
I was
tried
young though,
Brilliant.
so of course it caught my
Okay.
attention. I saw a
Yeah, I think
cute
I think I
Pikachu.
was
I'm
in
like,
that
what the
like
hell?
yeah, I think I was like a junior in high school. So I was
I'm not
like I
saying
was
you're
just in that
that much older than me, but
yeah. Well, in that time at that time of life, it's that as gap is so big, isn't it? Um,
from 5 to
yeah.
8, it's a big gap.
Oh, it's so much, so
Just
much,
3 years, but
like
those 3, like, I'm a 5-year-old, like, I want everything."
yeah. And then as an 8-year-old, they're like, "Yeah, I'm 8. I'm a big kid." Gosh, we're such jerks as kids, aren't we?
Hate us.
Um, yeah, I think it could be the year. I mean, I did play Brilliant Diamond. I've got Brilliant Diamond on the Switch.
Same.
I didn't love the art style, but there is rumblings that at the Pokemon Day event, when they talk about whatever they do their Pokemon
Mhm.
Direct, that this might be the year that they release the originals, the red, the blue, and the yellow.
Wait, what did I
Um,
say?
yeah,
There was
yeah.
ain't no rumblings. Mike Maldi predicted that in our predictions episode. Go back and watch that. Thank you.
So if that happens, I will definitely pick it up. I need to play a Pokemon all the way through. It's
Okay,
just a series I need to get my head around. Okay.
enough about me. What is your next game?
All right. So my next game is a classic. And I wonder if this is on your list too, though, because I think it might be. My favorite game of all time. It's the one that really helped me figure out, talking about age and when you play something and all that kind of good
Is it
stuff.
Super Nintendo?
It is Super Nintendo, and it's Super Mario World.
Yes.
It is, for me, just not only, like, comfort gaming, but it's also,
Mhm.
like, really good challenge play. There's so much variety in the levels. I mean, we've talked about Super Mario World before on this show, like, but, what else can you say about
It's
it?
also
But
on my list.
it's yeah, is it? Okay, great. Yeah, it's just so much fun, and sometimes I just want a game where I know what's gonna happen at any given moment, and I don't have to overly think about it, but I can just enjoy going through the
And enjoy the
motions with it.
music.
Yep, it's so good, yeah, and ride
And
Yoshi around.
And the replayability is, valid. You can be a speedrunner, like, try to
Mhm,
get your beat your last best time and
totally.
such
Yeah,
as
yeah, make up your own runs where you're like, no power-ups through the whole time. I don't know if that would be if you could officially do that, though, because, like, there might be some
that's
levels you need a power-up
sometimes
or
sometimes you can't avoid it, though.
yeah. Yeah, you might have to have the cape every once in a while for something, but I don't know. There's probably some like speedrunners or some Super Mario World sickos out there that can like do
Yeah.
that kind of stuff where they go like, I ain't gonna I'm gonna do this blindfolded, and I'm not gonna, like, ever touch a
Oh, I
Goomba
bet you there
or
has been many
whatever.
people who have done this
Oh.
blindfolded.
Oh, totally. They recently did,
Oh,
Games
Lord.
Done Quick, good like, Games Done Quick or something. They do that every year for charity, and there is some coconuts, like, ways that people I mean, they play, like, Zelda blind, like, Ocarina of Time with, like, their, eyes covered up,
The
blindfolded.
only
It's
thing I can do blindfolded is text somebody on an old Nokia phone. No problem. That's why it was
where you
safe
have to push the button each
yes,
time?
I always
Oh,
say this
stop
and
it.
do not text and drive because you can't
No.
do it because there's no tactile thing on on these phones today. But on the old Nokia phones, it was so easy to text a message the whole time while you're driving because you never had to look. You just had to like drive and it did it when you had a red light, like send. That was good.
Yeah.
You knew it was good because it was tactile and you knew how to text. It was anyway, that's the only thing you do blindfolded.
So why would you I mean,
And
that
hit
could
a
be a game in
pinata.
and of itself. Why uh, fair enough. Hit the It's so stupid, Mike. Why what is it about Super Mario World that would make you bring it? Like, why is that game
I
on
don't
your
know, it
list?
just has, like, it's, like, perfect physics. It just feels right when you're playing it.
Mhm.
It just I don't know, it's just classic, controls are great,
Yeah.
it's there's secrets, there's self-imposed challenges, like we said, you can
Mhm.
speed run, it's replayable, it's never exhausting, it's always enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's this is muscle memory as art,
Totally,
basically.
100%. I did like because we talked about this when we ranked our, favorite Mario games. I did think about Super Mario Brothers 3 because I on
Oh
Christmas
my god,
morning,
I
I
thought
also
about it too.
yeah, because I on Christmas morning, I played through quite a chunk of Super Mario Brothers 3 just to, like, I love that thing of, playing a game on Christmas Day. Anyways, um, and the reason why I didn't choose it, though, because it's still a solid game, it's so good, but the reason I didn't choose it is because the levels are just too short for me in that game, and
Yeah, I can
I
see that.
like the length in Super Mario World. It just feels like you're kind of there's more to explore and
Okay.
discover, right? Super Mario 3 is a little too arcadey sometimes for me because it's like, quickly get to point A to B, whereas Super Mario World feels like it's just got a little bit more
Yeah. I mean, Super
exploratory,
Mario
so
3, to be fair, is a large game in its
yeah.
own right, like,
Mhm.
for the time. Uh,
Yeah.
but yes, Super Mario World is definitely a lot more vast.
Mhm. Okay, so, that was our next game. You go now,
3.
Mike, up to you,
Okay,
yeah.
now I have number 4,
Yep.
in no particular order. So since we have online connectivity, a
Okay.
game that I never get tired of playing, and we talk about it and you'll never play it, but it's fine, League of Legends. I can play
Okay.
that game. I have found myself wake up in the when it was dark out and still be playing when it's dark out. And like I look at the clock, it's 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, okay. I look back, it's 3 in the morning. I'm like, okay, let's do another run. And
Time suck,
I will
right?
never get tired of playing League of Legends on a
Mhm.
PC. So that is one of the games that as long as I have connectivity to play it, that's
Yep.
fair. That's fine. But I know I can't download anything or do anything. I can't have any skins, and that's okay. I'll live.
And I think in this instance, maybe you can like get patches or updates, right? Because like,
Oh man, you
because
have
part of
to.
because part of League of Legends, I feel, is that kind of
There's always an
update,
update.
like new runs and all those kind of things. Um, I've seen, playthroughs of, or runs of League of Legends. I it's just it's this is okay. When people talk about like this is one of those games I wish I liked because it's such a big thing in the gaming community that I feel a little bad about not like liking it or whatever. But it just doesn't get its hooks in me. Um, but maybe I just need to
Well,
come
there's a
revisit it.
character who can get its hook in you. His name is Thresh, and he can pull you with
Okay.
his hook.
Nice. All
Anyway,
right.
I don't know. I'm
So
sorry.
your League of
I got
Legends,
really geeky there.
I love it. Get your geek on, girl. That is brilliant. I think
Okay,
it's
girl.
yeah, absolutely. Celebrate your love for LOL. Um,
Lol.
I would then oh, okay.
What's your
So
number
my
4?
next one is one that I started to play, but I haven't really even scratched the surface of it.
Ooh.
But it's one that's got a lot of like it's a it's kind of a choose your own adventure. There's so
Mhm.
many different ways that you can unpack the story. And there's a limitless amount of gameplay in a way, because it's like over 150 hours if you really kind of want to like, go for it. And this is Baldur's Gate 3
Oh,
by
okay.
Larian Studios. Came out, one game of the year. I think the year Tears of the Kingdom came out. Yeah, in 2017. No, 2021,
2023.
2023. Thank you. Sorry, that was Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom came out in 2023. Yeah, so this was the game of the year for 2023, and it's a role playing sort of action adventure role playing game, and it's got dice, so you got to roll it, and then it's got all these different systems on systems and ways that you engage with the world, but like you basically choose your character, and then whatever you choose throughout the game really has an impact. Like, so from what I hear from people, it can take you like more than 100 hours. The story gets really deep, it gets really meaningful for the character choices that you make. So that one I think I could really kind of get into.
Okay.
And it's a nice mix of fantasy and maybe a little bit of high fantasy, not too high fantasy. So it's got that kind of Lord of the Rings vibes, like, type of thing going on for
Yeah.
it. You can you can
I could play this, I guess.
I honestly think you would like it. I think Baldur's Gate the Baldur's Gate series might be something that's up your alley. And in Baldur's Gate 3, you can have a relationship with a grizzly bear. So, I mean,
Okay.
whenever you need to
What's that movie
romance a
called with
little something
Leonardo
when you're
DiCaprio?
Gosh.
He's talking about grizzly bears and getting your freak on.
Yeah, you can live
Anyway,
that Leo DiCaprio fantasy there, yeah. Or, because you're alone
and
on the
Saint
desert
Tropez.
island, you're gonna want to like, you're gonna wanna like, live a little romantic, through something, and these characters will allow you to do it. It doesn't have to be,
I'll
a
pass
grizzly
on the
bear.
grizzly bear. Thank you very much.
No shame though, because if that's how you
Oh,
wanna
I'll shame
if that's
you.
how you wanna if that's how you wanna be, then be. Love it. So yeah, that would be my other one, and then I've got one more.
If you
What's your
could
next one?
romance a grizzly bear, then by all means. But
I mean, hey,
also
that's the best thing
no.
about video games is it's all on the table. You can go for it. Just
I
get it.
guess
Live your best
so.
life.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my fifth and final game. Well, I have two. You might veto this one right away, but it just depends on when we are stranded on this desert island.
Okay. Go
My
for it.
fifth game I picked was Grand Theft Auto 6
Oh,
because it's not out yet, and who knows when it'll ever be out. But
true.
but I just know it's going to be endless, endless fun and
I feel
endless
like
crime. And if I'm
that's
stranded on this island and that game is out, then I want to do that. But if I'm not allowed to have that game, then I chose Cyberpunk 2077 so I
okay.
can finish it because I haven't finished it yet.
Cool.
And also because I enjoy being in that world.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, so since you have your internet connection to download
I can't
like
download, you said.
updates. No,
Oh,
just updates and
updates.
stuff for League of Legends, right? You can
Yes.
like um I I think in this instance, let's go ahead and let you have GTA 6 because
Yes.
it will probably be sent to you on a you can send Wilson out, right?
Will it be
To go and
free
find it.
99?
Exactly. And it can show up in a message in a bottle or something. We'll
Yes.
find a way to get it to you. Um, I like that. Yeah, if you want to choose something that's that, go
Oh,
for it.
but
Yeah.
if I have to wait for it, it might be on that island. Well, I'll probably be on that island waiting
Well,
forever,
that's the
but
thing, right? You run the risk
I run
now
the
of
risk
not
of
ever
not having my
having
fifth game.
exactly. Yeah. I want to come back to this when it comes out and then see if that's still the choice that you would have after you've
Ooh,
played it for a little bit. Because
okay.
I mean, I'm sure the game's going to be amazing. It's going to be the biggest selling game of all time. Uh, but there's so much like hype. We had that with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, right?
Mm,
All that hype really taints like the
you
experience
said taint.
sometimes. If it, I taint wrong. I'm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So GTA 5 and then but the
6.
other one you said was GTA 6 and then the other one you said again was what?
Cyberpunk 2077 if I
Cyberpunk 27.
can't, but if I
Okay.
can, then sure.
Ooh, both good. You know what, Mike? These are our rules. Why don't you take 6? You can have 6.
No, it's
Go
only
on.
5.
No, it's
I'll
just
have an
5?
honorable mention.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Which one do you have an honorable mention now?
Well, give me your 5th one.
Okay.
We don't have your 5th
All
one
right.
yet.
So my fifth one, because I have an honorable mention too. So my fifth one is back to a classic that I love, Super Metroid. I think it's just
It's a good one.
the perfect Metroidvania. There is the atmosphere, the music, the gameplay, all the moments, the beats, the boss fights, everything is just so much fun. And y- the only like downside about this one is that there isn't like a lot of things you can do to try and like, how you were saying with Pokemon, you could be like, oh, I'm gonna do it if my character dies, and that's it, right? But with this one, there's not a lot that you can do that I know of that like gives you a chance to kind of like make your own rules with it. You could possibly say I'm not gonna ever get another energy tank and try and do it that way. But I mean that would be coconuts to do that.
Coconuts.
Yeah. But it's just, again, it's comfort food. It's that muscle memory thing that you talk about.
Yeah,
And it's a classic. It never ever gets old. I can pick it up and
love
play.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so coming to honorable mentions,
Mhm.
and actually, I kind of regret not putting this in. Like, I can trade something out for it, but
Well, you gonna pop over to the GameStop on your island and be like,
I'll put
yeah.
it in a bottle and hope I get what I want back. Because No Man's Sky is a game that I
Yeah.
mentioned just a little bit earlier, but
Mhm.
like that game is it doesn't you don't finish No Man's Sky, right? You
Right.
don't finish it, you inhabit it. And it's just
Mhm.
you live in this game and there's no ending. You just you just live. And it is
Mhm.
literally like a life sim, but not. And it's amazing and I love it. And so yeah, that would be basically yeah, why not? That's like
That
endless
is
gaming.
endless. Yeah. 'Cause it's all, like, generated planets, right? Like, it's randomly generated planets.
Randomly
You go there and do some
generated.
stuff, build an environment there, or find some new materials, bring them back to your home base or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah, it is, you're right, it's endless. It's almost like the perfect game for this to, like,
I know
you
I
know
just don't know why I didn't say it earlier, even though I
well,
did.
you can change if you want to.
Gosh. Okay.
And which one if you had to change No Man's Sky for one of the 5 you've just talked about, which one would it be?
Grand Theft Auto 6 because I have
Yeah.
no idea when that's gonna come
Yeah.
out.
And even, like, yeah, I feel like the world of Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be fun and enjoyable, but, like, at the same time, is it gonna be endless like No Man's Sky, right? Like, I
Mm.
feel like,
Randomly generated cities.
who knows what they're gonna I
No.
cannot wait to see what they do with that. So I have, my, what's the word?
Honorable mention?
Honorable mention, thank you, is, Sims, like, one of the Sims
That would
games.
be fun.
I've never played a Sims game, but it just came to mind as I thought, well, to your point about a game where there is like endless amounts of, it never ends. Um, I just think that, feeling like I could create, like I'm just, even though I'm stuck on this desert island, I could feel like I'm creating a world where I'm like
You
living
can
a
take
normal
the
life and
Vacation
like,
Island version with you,
there you go, vacation
or the
island
desert
or
island, whatever island. I know they have an island one, but you could take that
I
version with
think
you.
no, I think I
It's
would want, like,
expansion.
Sims Go to the City or something like that, right? Because if I'm gonna be stuck on the island, I
Yeah.
wanna be able to remind myself of what it's like to live in a city. I gotta go to work. I gotta get up and do shit. You know what I mean?
My
Like,
favorite was Sims 3, I think. I just
okay,
remember or maybe it was Sims 2, but I just remember you can build like, you can have your sim, and then you can build walls all around him with no doors, and then just watch him, and then fast forward and watch him go around, and he's like, "Lama samate pakalamane salaba," and then shake his hands at you, and then he dies. And then it was, like, so it was, morbid, but
then, like, did you lose your character forever?
I
Can you,
don't
like, bring them
remember.
back?
I don't know, it was fun, it was just fun to do, like, after a while, you're just kinda like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Uh, I mean, fair enough. I mean, you're kind of, like, playing God in that game, right? Like, you're in
Yeah.
charge of everything, so
And they're so stupid,
listen,
"Pick up your trash, why are you putting your plate on the floor?"
I feel like I've actually had somebody say that to me in real life before. Maybe I'm a Sims. Um, oh, do you remember,
Million.
when we were do you remember when we were at Glastonbury? there was the people who had this like, you know how you have to have, like, a flag that you can find your friends in the
Yes.
crowd?
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
see
the
the
people
people
with
who
the
did
little sim things,
the
yeah.
Sims diamond above their head?
I love that.
That was phenomenal. That's really cool. Yeah, that would be my honorable mention, I think. I thought about that one or Animal Crossing, but then I think The Sims is
Sims would be
probably
f
there's just a lot more
there's
to it,
a
right?
Sims is great. That's a great
Yeah.
honorable mention.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
have another honorable mention
Alright, go on, what is it?
since I, like, retracted my previous statements and everything.
You're gonna
Uh,
end up with, like, 75 games on this island, by the way.
my other honorable mention is my VR game, In Death Unchained.
Ah,
I
okay.
really enjoy the archery in that game,
Mhm.
and it's endless fun, and they're randomly generated
Yeah,
each time in a way, so, yeah, I'll just do that
yeah,
one.
that's
Endless.
cool. I also thought about something like a solitaire, from, like,
Like a
remember
card
the
game.
original solitaire? Yeah, from, like,
On the
Windows,
and
you
then
remember?
all the cards go
Boom, 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 I love that,
It
yeah.
looks like you broke a computer.
Yeah, because like, kinda like Tetris, it's never the same game, and it's just one that, will always be a little different.
That's fine.
And then I thought
Mm,
about my
it's
cheat
okay.
mode was gonna be, on the Switch, there's, like, 51 classic games or something.
That's not you can't do that,
Yeah.
because then I would just take my little retro gaming device that has every retro game ever known to man on it.
Yeah, exactly. But I also love this idea of the desert island concept. It's like, where did who got on this boat sometime, because this started back in the day with, like, CDs, desert island music or whatever. You take 5
Okay.
CDs with you or whatever. Like, who got on a boat with just those 5 CDs and that's all you brought with you, and then you crash on an island? Like, this whole concept is just so funny. So stupid, but it's, yeah, fun to think about. Any other honorable mentions on your list, Mike, before we start to wrap it up?
There's a lot, but no time for it today.
Okay. Well, that's about it. All we have time for this time, this episode, listeners. What would you bring on your desert island if you were stuck there? What are your 5 games? And I guess a few cheeky honorable mentions, because you can't help yourself. Let us know in the comments, or write in. You can send us an email to gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. Again, that's gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. We'd love to hear your selection for your desert island games, or send in any questions that you have that you'd like us to explore. We'd be happy to answer some of those questions. Doesn't have to be about video games. Ask us whatever you'd like. We'd be happy to talk about those things. And Mike, where can people find us outside of this podcast and YouTube on socials?
Yeah, you can check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We're also on Discord and Blue Sky. Just search for Out of Sync Gaming and you'll see our face.
Absolutely. Yeah. Come join us in all those different places on socials. Say hi, engage with us, and start conversations over there. We love to interact with people who are tuning in. And again, another reminder, like and subscribe, hit that bell, because we want you to have this content as soon as it goes live. I think that's about everything for now. So I guess until next time,
Play what you want to.
bye.
Bye. Shamalama dama luma dama lina ni.
You're dead.